Hey guys, it's He Dude. I guess I want to come back on here, talk. I guess again this time about them making. I guess finally a Jumanji 3. Or I guess it's like a third sequel of that reboot Jumanji series with The Rock, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and that one woman who plays Nebula. Or I guess Karen Gillan or something. Again, I apologize if I butchered her last name. I just know she played Nebula from the MCU or the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I seen this post on social media or something from Fandango, the verified social media account, and I did not realize that they're even making a third. Well, I guess I had to expect that they're actually gonna make the movie because hell, the movie has been taking more than six or like 6 to 7 years to only make. I'm not trying to make that stupid meme pun or something, but again, I'm glad they're actually kicking in the high gear, actually finally making the movie for once because I mean, I will admit the last time I actually watched a Jumanji movie was well, actually, I think it was either 2019 or 2020, but like honestly, it does seem like they're actually putting some, actual. I mean, hopefully they're actually putting some actual effort into it, not trying to make another, hey, Jumanji. It's another Jumanji comedy sequel, and it's just like I don't know, because personally, I thought the first Jumanji movie was actually really, really good, and it's just like Jack Black. I mean, honestly, and Kevin Hart and The Rock. Well, I mean, all four of them really do seem like they carry the whole entire movie. To be honest, it's like the majority of the movie is just basically young people or teenagers taking the bodies of like characters from a video game. And honestly, it's like Jack Black, and it's like one of my favorite characters out of the whole movie. To be honest, um, but yeah, the last movie I actually watched was Jumanji: The Next Level. Well, I mean, to really make a pun that's like literally a video game or something, which I did like that they actually made that pun. Which I kind of hope when the third movie comes out, they call it Jumanji 3 Game Over or something, which I think that would actually be kind of clever. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do release Jumanji 3, or I guess Jumanji 4, whatever the hell you want to call it. They bring back Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Karen Gillian, Kevin Hart, Jack Black. I mean, I don't know about Danny DeVito or anything, because he's Spencer's grandfather or something. Not to mention Madison Inseman. Nick Jonas, definitely, because I know he was in there as Alex in the first movie, but as another character. Not to mention Alex Wolf as Spencer, which I think he's one of the best characters in there. Danny Glover, well, actually, Danny Glover's character, I think, had cancer, so I don't even know he's going to be in there. Not to mention Morgan Turner as Martha, which I'll admit she did a really good job as a dorky type teenage girl. But again, I guess Jumanji 3 is depending on releasing in December 11th, 2026. Will serve as a final installment in the series Consequences of Animals and Game Elements Escaping into the Real World, which honestly sounds kind of like a fish out of water type story. Like, I don't know, the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie or that freaking SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water movie from like 2015 or something. Again, I would actually kind of want to see that. But then again, we've had a lot of movies where it's like video game characters end up in the real world. So it's like, again, I hope that's going to be a really good idea that translates to an actual movie. Because we haven't seen a Jumanji movie in like almost nearly 7 years. So it's like, not to mention they're even planning on literally making a tribute to Robin Williams. So yeah, honestly, I kind of hope they will. I mean, not go all in because Robin Williams has been gone since 2014, which I can't believe it's been more than 10 years since he died. I'm not even gonna say why he died, but he was like one of the best parts of the OG Jumanji, which I remember my mom saying she really didn't like the movie. Which, again, it was what it was. The thing was, I hate them when people say it was a video game movie, but it was a board game and a movie before it was a video game. Yet this had its own animated series, which I did not know. Which I don't know why every movie had an animated series in the early, not early, but I guess somewhere in the 80s and 90s. It had everything back in the day, even the animated cartoon series. Not to mention this movie even got a video game as well after the reboot came out, which I think that I'll admit. I mean, I know people are going to disagree with me, but I actually think the game is actually really, really good. It kind of gives off a very, well, Fortnite kind of vibe. I mean, if that's even really the best way to describe it. I mean, the funny thing is, I like how in this movie it was a video game. I guess after it was a board game in the original version, but I love the fact that Fridge Lily was like, was it an old school type Nintendo? I'm or it just looks like an Atari console or something that they're trying to go for. But I mean, it's funny because it just looked like some sort of a knockoff console that they never even heard of or even grew up with. And then when they turn it on, it just pulls up that 80s, 90s Sega Nintendo type of, start screen before they end up really choosing the characters and getting sucked into the game. Which I don't know. If they actually made like an Atari Sega, console version of Jumanji, I probably would play that. But the stupid thing is that after they broke the thing, I mean, Alex actually tries to repair it. I'm like, why would you do that? Not to mention they even had a comic book of this as well, which I love the ending where like they end up bringing Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, who played Alex in the movie, back. I guess as the present day version of Alex. And he literally says he has a daughter. He literally named her Bethany after her. I'm like, he was so stoked to see him. I'm like, oh my god, I love that ending. It's like one of the most heartfelt endings, even to a reboot of a remake. Or I guess a remake to the original movie. But personally, I thought it was actually a little bit better than the original, even though I love the original. But again, I still thought it was a really good ending to that movie. But I'm kind of wondering, I mean, what exactly are they gonna, like, I'm kind of wondering, is like, are they gonna, like, is the video game console just gonna literally shoot out a bunch of the stuff from the video game world into the real world and that be basically the movie? Because, like, that just sounds like another Pixels type movie, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's going to be good. So, yeah, I guess leave a comment down below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share, maybe. I'll see y'all guys there. Peace out.